Good morning, Laguna Woods. It's time for another episode of Inspiration for Today. And I really appreciate that you take time out of your morning to tune in as you do. And I know it's interesting because I watch all the shows at 7:30 myself, even though I was there when we shot them. But I just find that I relax, have my coffee, and I get more out of the shows when I watch them, actually. But I have Ron Serrato back this morning, and Ron is now the director of our men's ministry, which
Yeah,
men ministry has been a part of your life for a while, hasn't
it
it?
has. Over 40 some years, I ministered to men, and
Yeah.
been there for them in that and helped them through the high and lows.
Well, you
Well,
relate so well,
yeah.
I gotta say. And so last month we started a new. Well, actually, before we do anything, I want to read a verse, and it comes from First Timothy chapter 3. And it's at verse 2. First Timothy 3, verse 2. Now, the overseer or the pastor must be above reproach, the husband of but one wife, temperate, self controlled, respectable, hospitable, able to teach, and on it goes.
Mhm.
There's something like 20, I think it's 20, qualities of what a man should be aiming at. A man about 30 years ago named Gene Getz, a pastor at Dallas Seminary, put all those together in a book called The Measure of a Man. And I believe you're starting to use this book in your ministry.
Yes, we're using that on Thursday morning with the men, and it's a great book. It really gives you the points of what a godly man is and what a man of God should be, and how he should walk and take care of his day to day self, and then also his family, and then putting God first.
There's obviously some are easier than others depending on who each man is and how God has made him.
Hmm.
But how are you using this? And so you say on Thursdays, and I know this coming Thursday, uh, at what time and where and how
Well,
do we do it?
it's there in Laguna Woods. It's what Club Restaurant 19,
Yes.
and we start at 9 o'clock, and we always start off with breaking bread, and having fellowship, sitting around, getting to meet people in that, and talking, and then we go right into the lesson about 30 minutes later, and then we have some. I blessed last week. I did it, and this week we have someone else, and we're getting different people to speak on it.
Oh,
So
okay.
you get a different perspective, and having different men share rather than just have one preach to you, and share his
Well, before
thoughts.
we skip over too quickly the breakfast portion,
Yeah.
because I gotta say that for me, I totally enjoy even that.
Hey.
For $5, what do you get, or do you even
Oh, I know. I
know?
mean,
Okay,
yeah, being single, that's my treat.
okay.
So,
So you make up
y-
for some of the
oh
rest
yeah,
of
I
the
make
day.
up for a lot. It's a great breakfast. They have fruit, eggs Benedict.
Egg. See, I love that.
Yeah,
The
I do
eggs
too.
Benedict.
And then they have the toast. They have the eggs, scrambled eggs, potatoes, sausage, bacon.
I know.
I mean, that's a great deal.
Sausage, bacon, toast, and
Oh,
eggs Benedict. $5.
yeah. So you can't.
All right, men.
Yeah.
If you're out there, or ladies, if you have a
Yeah.
man friend, you now have an assignment. In a couple days, on Thursday morning, 19 restaurant. Hey, get your man to come. He's going to meet.
Oh,
Well, it's not just the food,
it's a
the
fellowship.
fellowship.
That's what it's about. Men ironing, sharpening iron, together.
Yeah.
Men need men.
So the way it works, we have a little bit of teaching. You can read the book in advance
Right. Everybody
on
gets a
what
book.
the chapters are. They're short chapters.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to tell you, the discussion that we had around our table after your teaching,
Uh-huh.
which was, let's say, 15, 20 minutes,
Right.
but it was so good or challenge. I mean, it really made me think that why am I things I need to address in my own life.
Hmm. Well, and then it gets interaction, it gets other people's point of view, and then you're building a bond, you're building a relation that, hey, I
Yeah.
can share with what maybe my weaknesses or my strengths, and you have other brothers who are sitting there going, yeah, I understand. Uh,
There was no criticism,
no,
at least, well, not at our table in any way, because everything that, I said, this is hard for me. And the next guy says, well, it's hard for me too.
yeah, it's like, wow, I thought I was the only one,
Yeah.
but you're not alone in there. And I heard that from the other tables, and even after we completed, there were still people still talking.
Yes.
So that's what you want to do. Is men need
So
men.
that part of it, I gotta say, though, is so the breakfast is one thing. That's great. The fellowship is great.
Right.
But we also believe that we're to be people, and specifically men, who are growing in their faith.
Right.
And I'm so thankful that you have taken on this ministry, because you're not letting us just be content. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. No.
All's fine.
No. We all have something that is troubling. It could be our wives are sick. Yesterday.
Well,
Yeah.
that's another point. Yeah.
Yeah. Like yesterday, I must have made. I had to calls. Three gentlemen. I spoke to each one of them. Each one of them had a problem, and I was able to talk to them and
Yeah.
listen. And they go, thank you, Ron, for calling. I was going to call you, and I go, man, thank you, because we need that. I know one gentleman where I started learning this is men need men, and I
Mhm.
remember uh, Lyle Zato coming to me and goes, I want to know more about God and about the Bible. I mean, there's a man.
Yeah.
People feared him.
What was his position
He was the defensive nose guard for the
for
Raiders.
for the Raiders?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so for
Because
him,
Ron used to be the
the
chaplain for the
chaplain,
Raiders,
yeah,
amongst other teams.
yeah,
But
and when guys go, oh, I can't, I go, hey, the toughest of
oh,
tough came up and wanted to know about God and wanted to know about the Bible, and can you teach me? Can you help me? I mean, come on,
right.
to be a man of that, he's not a weakling. I wanted to hear somebody could come up to Lyle Zay and say, hey, you have a Bible? Yeah, right. So
Well, down to where we're at,
yes,
though. I mean, we do encourage each other,
yes,
and that's a real strength for me, anyway.
and,
To know that I'm not the only one struggling in a certain area.
and that's what we're trying to create is that men, men of God,
Yeah.
man of God, and also I look at those individuals out there, and we came up with a name. Our ministry name is Legends.
Our
Yeah.
men's ministry at Saddleback Laguna Woods is going to be called the Legends.
Yes, yes, because there is
Nice.
legends there. There's so
Oh,
many great. Oh my Lord, to sit out there and look is like,
the
wow.
stories of the
Oh,
people, of what they've done in their lives.
yes, from
That's a great name.
From World War II to now, and how they've walked with God, and how God's played a part in their lives.
Yeah.
That is like unbelievable. And the young men need to listen to them, because young men right now, it's just like a door shut.
You're right.
There isn't anything.
Well, that's a good name. And
Yeah.
I hope that men out there, or ladies who encourage their men, these are all folks, come, you'll meet them. My guess is out of, we're running approximately 30 people, but that could easily grow to 40 or 50.
Yeah, we had quite a bit.
Yeah.
What, 30?
Those are
Yeah.
people that you see around in your community. And once you get to be friends, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
We invite you to come to church always on the weekend too. But right now, Thursday morning, 9 a.m., 19 meeting rooms down that hallway. Love to see you for breakfast. And if you come, in fact, if you've never been, your breakfast is going to be free
Yes.
this week.
Yes.
Love to see you there. Have a great day.
Bye now.